Hello there, this is Rom Wills coming back at you with yet another video. Your mission is your primary relationship, your mission. Now, I've said many times that a man got to have a strong relationship with himself. A woman got to have a strong relationship with herself. For all the ladies who watch this channel. Here's the main thing though, for the men, your main relationship is with your mission in your life, your primary purpose, why you here. Because if you're a man and you don't have some type of mission, some type of goal, something that's important for your life, well, you got bigger issues, and I don't know how I can help you, because I'm telling you, you need to have a mission. Plenty of other content creators have said that, mission, purpose, whatever. Because that's what it means to be a man. See, a man, our very nature of masculinity is to do, to have a job, to be busy. And when I say a job, I don't mean in terms of like some financial thing or, to pay your bills. I mean just to be busy, period. A man can be on his purpose and never get one penny, because maybe his purpose is to speak to young men and help them out. And you get plenty of men who do that and they're not getting any financial compensation, but it's their mission. And that's got to be your first relationship to yourself. See, and I know sometimes you'll get some ladies, they say, well, he should be about me. Well, it's like, unless that man's particular mission happens to be to serve that woman, and, no judgment, it wouldn't be my primary mission, but some man might feel like, well, it's to serve this woman, or on a better level, maybe to serve the family. Okay. Hey, it's one of those things. You can't get mad at it. But for the most part, a man, maybe his mission is to build a business. Maybe it's to work in a certain profession. Maybe it's to be of service, maybe in the military, maybe as a police officer, a paramedic, a fireman, whatever, a doctor. Whatever the case, that's your primary thing. Because see, here's the thing. One of the things, and this is why I say it's not really the woman. Now, yeah, you want to take care of her and all of that. But the thing is, women don't respect a man who ain't going in a certain direction. The very nature of a man is to be going in that direction. In fact, when a man is on his mission, the right woman for him will support that mission or cooperate with that mission regardless of what she's doing. The right one. And I don't mean in terms of like, even in terms of like, oh, she's going to be under you and everything or a doormat. I mean, at the very least, you're going to support it. The right woman. And that's not even just sexually. Even your female friends need to be supported. Like, oh, okay, that's what you're going to do. Okay, great. I got you. As best as possible, even if it's emotional support. But even then, you got to have the mission first. And let's be real about something. Even the biggest players, even guys who can get multiple women, they're going to be occasions when they're not with a woman. They're not going to be with a woman 24/7. And women come in and out. Even some of the biggest players, shoot, they've gone through marriage and divorce. There's plenty of Mr. Goodbar types. They've been married and divorced. Because let me say real quick about that part. Marriage anyway ain't just about what people consider love. Marriage anyway is a business. Sometimes the business don't work. It is what it is. There's a lot more stuff to it. So sometimes it might not work. The two on different levels, everything. They just have to recognize there ain't no shame in that. But even that guy that can get multiple women back to back, whatever, he's going to, at some points, he still got to be about what he's on earth to do. See, one of the problems with a lot of men is they so busy looking outside themselves. Even some of the guys looking for ladies. Now, yeah, you want a lady, you want that pleasure and everything, nice body, somebody love you and all of that. Okay, that's cool. But that's not if that's your primary mission, that's an issue. That can be an issue because that's distracting. But you got to be like, no matter what, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I need to do. This is where I'm going. And that's very important. Because one of the saddest things I've seen is when I've met men who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and they just floating along. You know, they have no idea what they want to do. At best, they might just work, just, you know, keep a roof over their head and everything. And indeed, many men who don't have a mission, those are ones who get just in jacked up positions, just living around, living off people, doing whatever. And to me, it's a sad thing. And, you know, they'll blame whatever, maybe society, maybe the women they've dealt with and everything. I'm like, please, you got to focus on it. Like, I've been through breakups, shit. And I've actually been married and divorced. Yeah, I'm real cool, real good with the co-parent and everything. But the thing that really got me through it was mission. Because I was just like, oh, okay, let me just focus more on my mission now. Let me focus more on my mission. And it's actually worked. It has actually worked. Because I'm going to tell you what. Going through life, period. And let me say again, even women have to have some type of mission, but especially men. Going through life, period, is not, you're not just here just to chill out and hang out. You're here to make a difference. And then you have to have something. Every man has to have a mission. Every single man, you know? Now, when you're young, I can understand you might have some trouble like figuring it out. Okay, it's excusable then. Here's the thing with that. What do you really want? What do you have a passion for? You know, what do you have a passion for? What do you want to see? You know, and then work on it. And here's something about that. Don't get caught up into thinking, well, I have to make $1 million. Don't get caught up into that. You know, your mission, you might not make it, but you get more from your actual, you know, satisfaction of completing parts of your mission and making the changes. That's where the real wealth is. And this is coming from somebody who likes to make money. But the thing is, I make my money through doing stuff I want to do. I want to help young men to be the best versions of themselves. And yeah, and some people will say, like, if I really was about money, oh, trust me, I could really, like, making money and not caring about the mission, rather. I'm still about money, but making money, but not having that attached to the mission, please. I could go in on women probably greater than a lot. There's a lot of stuff I don't point out. There's a lot of stuff I could be vicious. But that's not part of my mission. My mission is to help people grow. So you focus on it. Like, I know some guys, they might be doing something. They be like, well, he's not making a lot of money, but he's smiling. See, that's another thing too. When you in your mission, you just feel better about how you going through life. You feel better. So that's your relationship. And then you got to nurture that relationship. You got to focus on it. And then even when you come in situations where you're dealing with a woman or just dealing with friends and everything, when you come in those situations, you can honestly be like, you know, okay, this is jacked up, but it hasn't detracted from my mission. So, okay. And in fact, let me use that woman example for something else. Sometimes you might get that woman and she's really not down for your mission. It's because I'm going to tell you what, I've seen a lot of men get messed up because the woman in their lives didn't want to go in that direction. I remember this one attractive young lady, you know, met her on a subway, subway platform. She was fine, shot my shot, but she had a man. I was like, oh, okay, respect that. But I never forget what she said about her man. She was having trouble because he didn't want to get an advanced degree just to bring in extra money. And she was actually had disdain when she was talking about how he was like so happy in what he was doing. Now, I don't know the ultimate outcome of that, but I was just like, okay, but he's good with what he's doing. Why are you tripping? Why are you tripping? You know? And let's just be real. I could tell she was on the market for someone else, but she was looking for all that material stuff instead of being with a man who was good with his mission. He didn't need her. I'm gonna be real. He didn't need someone like that. Because if you with a woman and she is not in cooperation to your operation, she will automatically do stuff to sabotage it, to get her agenda. A woman's agenda, part of her agenda in dealing with you needs to be support of what you're doing, no matter what. That got to be a part of it, okay, her agenda. Because if it's not a part of her agenda, she will do stuff to sabotage you. She'll start planting stuff in your head and everything. She'll say, you know, you telling you want to do this, and she might not directly say don't do that, but she'll be like, well, try this out, do that. Changing you up. And the funny thing is, when women actually succeeded, that they no longer want the man. And it's mainly because what attracted her to begin with is no longer there. That's the funniest thing. But as a man, you can't let it work. If that woman starts showing she is not in cooperation to your operation, if she is not fully in support of what you're trying to do, and it don't mean money or everything, or she working with the business, at the minimum, she got to be like, okay, I believe in your mission. At the minimum, I believe in you and I believe you can succeed. At the minimum. If she's not doing all that, you don't need her. All right? Because your main relationship is to yourself, to your mission. All right? So that's all I have for today. Well, for right now, y'all know how I do. For right now. I'll get back with y'all later. Peace and blessings.